learn about how to use pivot table and pivot charts in Microsoft Excel. Um, basically, pivot tables and charts are used to summarize and reorganize your data into a presentable form. For example, like in your PowerPoint presentations or your summary reports, it is very frequently used to show the calculated figures and different projections. So using a pivot table and pivot chart is very easy in Microsoft Excel. I will show you procedure step by step. So stay with me till the end of the video, and I hope that you will like this video as usual. So here you can see that I have an Excel file. It basically consists of some sample data of patients. This is just dummy data, and I have compiled it for the video purposes. So here you can see it contains few records, 50 in this case, and what I would like to do is I would like to see the number of patients uh, province wise. So if I want to see the number of patients, I mean counts, patient counts based on province, there is no simple way to just have it calculated in front of me. But using a pivot table will make it very easy. So let's begin. So whenever you want to add a pivot table in your Excel sheet, you will use the insert menu. Go to the insert menu, and here you see the first link labeled as pivot table. Just click on it. Once you click on the pivot table option, it will ask you about your data table or the range you would like to have in your pivot table. So basically our this sheet consists of the primary data, and Microsoft Excel has automatically selected it. If you can see the dotted lines, the dotted borders against the data set. So I will not disturb it here. I will use it as it is. And now below it is giving me two options, whether I would like to use pivot table to be placed in the new worksheet or an existing worksheet. So I would like to have my pivot table on a new worksheet. And further, if you want to do, you can add this data to the data model of your Excel file. But I'm skipping this for now. So let's click on OK. And here you see that Microsoft Excel has inserted a new sheet, sheet 2, in my Excel file. Here you can see a little window, which is telling us to build a report, choose fields from the pivot table field list. So here in the right section, you see a list of fields which were available in our data set. Yeah, the same list which we were having in our data set here in the first row. All the fields are available in the pivot table column. Now, to use a pivot table, you will basically use four sections to build or compile your pivot table. The one is rows and columns, values, and filters. Uh, all the variables which you want to have printed vertically, you will drag them into the rows section, and all the columns or variables which you want to be printed horizontally, you will drag them to the column section, and in the value section you will basically drag those variables on whom you want to perform some kind of calculation like count, like sum, average, whatever. So they will be dragged into the value section. So let's perform a simple task. Uh, we will we will use the province in the rows section. Once I drag the province into rows, you see that it has already printed the distinct values available in the province section. And I would now like to drag the gender column in my column section. Now you see that it has printed the unique values available in the gender horizontally, females and male. And to have their counts, I will simply again drag the gender column into the value section. And now you see how simple it is that it has generated me a frequency table or a summary table showing me the total number of males and females in each province. So it basically makes our work very easy and convenient, and we can generate such tables very quickly. Okay, here you can see that we have total 18 females in our data set, 32 males, right? And in this way, you can create any kind of combination you want. So it was a very simple pivot table in which we selected a data set available on our sheet, and we use the insert menu to insert the pivot table. It was made available into the sheet too. You can rename this sheet as your summary or whatever you like. So I will call it summary. So basically, whenever your data changes here, its changes will also be reflected in this pivot table. All right. So after you have a pivot table in your Excel sheet, you can simply create pivot charts on the basis of pivot table. So to do this, you will go to the insert menu, and in the insert menu, you can see an option of pivot chart here. Just click on it, and you will see a preview window showing you all type of charts which you can apply on this type of data set. There is a column chart, line chart, pie chart, bar, area, and there is a long list depending on your requirement. So let us have a simple column chart, clustered column chart. You can use their variation as well as per your liking. So I like this one, so I have selected this 3D column chart on my this pivot table. Now click on OK. So here you have simply and very easily placed a pivot chart on the basis of your pivot table. The same data showing in your pivot table is also being reflected in your pivot chart. So once again, if your data is changed in the primary data set, both of these objects will also be updated accordingly in the real time. So you don't need to compile your pivot table and charts again and again. So this is the beauty of Excel, that it automatically detects the changes in your data and reflects them in any kind of chart or pivot tables you have already used in your Excel file. So guys, this was a very simple way of adding a simple pivot chart in your Excel sheet and using pivot charts with it. So I hope you will like this video, and if you like this video, please give me a like on this video and subscribe to my YouTube channel, and click on the bell icon so that you may receive all the latest videos and tips tutorials right in your inbox um, at once. So till the next video, have a good time. Bye bye.